Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more Total War Attila in our Eternal Empire series. You are looking at the site of the final battle with the Sassanid Empire. We annihilated them finally in the very last turn, and now I have a good amount of money to spend, and I want to invest it for the most part in the area surrounding in the provinces that we've been taking in the Persia area. This is actually Persis right here. So what I'm going to start by doing is going ahead, well, yeah, might as well get it over with. I'm going to convert these to Roman-style cities. And then also, see, this is interesting. Do I really need wealth production going on here? This is giving me a little bit of extra wealth right now, 375 from industry, but I could also convert this to something else. So tell you what, I'm going to destroy that for now, then maybe come back to that decision in the future. Now, this fishing port is going to give me good additional wealth, and also it's going to... Let's see. That should be... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm looking at the public order bonus, wondering why it wasn't different. In my hard building effects mod, I've added a minor public order penalty for higher level fishing ports. So I was like, what's going on there? But I remembered I'm not using that. Anyway, that's completely unrelated. Let's go ahead and see. Do I really need this too, considering that consecrated ground is here? So we're going to have two religious buildings in one province. This one's going to be more powerful. I think I will leave it just because we want this conversion to be quick. Right now, Greco-Roman paganism is only 6.1% in this area, so we need to build that up as rapidly as possible. Let's go ahead and put some money into that. I'm going to do the same thing here. Here we're doing much better with Greco-Roman paganism. It's at 43.8 already, and everything else is rapidly declining in comparison, mainly because we have this theater that's helping out a lot, as well as this sacred shrine. This is, of course, in Arabia Felix. I will mention again, for those of you who might be just jumping into the series, whenever I'm zipping around the map like this and you're losing track of what I'm looking at, just look at this little thing right here. It's a really good way to keep track of where I am. So, Eudaemon, what is this? Oh, yes, this weaver gives me a lot of health. Now, it's good to have these wheat mills at the moment. It won't be good in the future. This province fertility is still at average right now, but it will continue going down. Thankfully, the Marib Dam will continue ensuring that this province in particular, Arabia Felix, which is this one, is just one of the most fertile. It'll be the most fertile on the map when climate change has fully run its course. So I just need to keep my eye on what kinds of farms I have set up there. Let's see. So much money. I don't think I need both of these. I'm gonna go ahead and convert these to different buildings. Right now, this is providing a research rate bonus as well as a wealth bonus. I will convert this to a Roman library. I don't mind it remaining. Ctesiphon, the former Sassanid capital, will remain a center of learning in the Middle East, in the Roman Empire. That's not an issue. And then this is just a courthouse that we can convert to a tavern. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to convert that to a tavern, city center. And then the amphitheater has already been built, which is helping provide more Roman culture to the area. Let's keep looking around here and see if there's any other vital... Are there any areas that need to be repaired? Oh, Harmotia definitely needs to be upgraded to the next level, and that's actually all of our money. Interesting choices that we have here, because Harmotia has an issue with sanitation. So technically, I need to get rid of some of these things. Now, this isn't producing squalor, but the Oriental Harbor is. And until I take Pura, there's going to be a sanitation problem there. So I guess I won't worry about it too much yet. But let me see if there's any other farms in the area that I can go ahead and upgrade. It doesn't look like there are, because they're all pretty high level. This one, however, I can probably build an additional farm. Yep, in Tosp. So we're going to do that. And that's pretty much all of my money. How much did it cost to set up that farm? Let's see if I can go ahead and build it. Yep, I can build another one in Aelia Capitolina, and that's definitely all of my money. That's oh wow, we can expand this again. Let's go ahead and do that. So now Palestine basically, is fully developed as a province, which is awesome. I have no more money, so let's now take a second to think about what we can do with our remaining forces. I have this fully developed army in Harmosia ready to attack Pura. Oh goodness, hello. They have armies. So I'm not going to attack that just yet. We're going to back them off. And I'm going to have this army that's in Stalker. They're kind of needed in Stalker, unfortunately. This army up here in Raga is the one that I really want to be doing the damage. So these guys have already moved this turn. I tell you what, we're going to swap the position of these armies here. Let's see if I can... Really? Why can't you come all the way down to Susa? That's kind of frustrating. I'm going to bring them most of the way down to Susa. I have them in rapid march mode, so they're going to be all the way down there. I'm going to send this army up to Raga to defend against whatever the Afrigides are thinking about doing here. Now, pretty soon, I'm going to take armies like these and start pulling them out of the area. Actually, tell you what, there are some armies I can go ahead and start pulling. This one in Spahan may as well be one of them. I'm going to wait a turn. I am going to wait a turn. This one in Stalker needs to hang out for one more turn anyway, because Public Order is still pretty rough. There's minus 13 instability, which means that's going to be going down by 1 point each turn. So for 13 more turns, I'm going to have a little bit of instability. So we want to give it a little bit of time for that penalty to lessen a little bit. And you don't need to be in the water. You can be on land. That's fine. All right, these are our two armies we have on the far west front. A lot of you have said that I need to move them. I know, it's kind of a risky move. But the Huns have actually left my territory. That happened at the end of the last episode. Perplexed me greatly. But I'm just we're gonna see what we can get away with here. Now that they are, I'm not gonna move any of these armies yet. I want to make sure I remain on the defensive in case more Hunnic armies come in. But now I have 3 armies in place, which means if any solo Hunnic armies do come up here, then I'll be able to move on them and attack them and hopefully defeat them. Shouldn't be an issue. Alright, so that, I think, is all of my army moves for this turn. Let's go ahead and make sure all of my positions here are filled. Yes, they are. We have a few more promotions processing. Now let's end the turn and see what's in store for us now that we've spent 7 minutes just going over the basics of where we are with this situation. I mean, I felt the need to kind of go over where all of our armies were, considering that we finally defeated the Sassanids. We need to have one more army here to help out with this army in Harmotia to finish off. I keep calling it Harmotia. It's Harmosia. Just Harmosia. Well, there's no hard S. I keep thinking that's a Z somehow, but oh well. All right, the Huns are technically still at war with us, but they pulled all 10 of their stacks. There's one. There's another one. Okay, so there's another one. Okay, so they are kind of messing around in the area. There are some rebels nearby. Alright. Once again with the slow agent animations. This is a diplomat messing around in Stalker. I don't know what he's doing. Probably just trying to sow unrest, make sure that public order remains crappy in that area. Not surprising. Okay, so these guys are pushing the rebels away there. That is a Western Roman rebel faction that's trying to gain territory in our area, interestingly enough. But they did not do well. Alright, so encourage dissent is what happened in Stalker. And then oh, really? More people lost their positions? Alright, so a few of those promotions were approved, but we've got to promote more people. Also, the Emperor needs to have another son. Hopefully with a name as cool as Septimus Caesar, because it doesn't get much better than that in terms of random names. You can't name your children in this game like you can in Crusader Kings 2, so you're just stuck with whatever the random number generator wants to give you. Armosia has a wheat farm. Yeah, that's completely pointless. This needs to be a cattle pen. Because it's an infertile province, so wheat farms in infertile provinces are completely pointless. Alright, now it looks like that army has backed off, which is good. This army we want to have come down to Harmosia rather. So we're going to move them to Sirov, and in the next turn they're going to come over here, and then we're going to hopefully finish off these guys in Pura, which will really allow us to take steps in the right direction. I'm also going to move this army. It's in Stalker. Oh no, I'm not going to move them to Bedasir because Bedasir has some sanitation issues right now. There is... what pestilence is that? The bubonic plague. Yes, the same thing that was driving us nuts a few episodes back, so we want to make sure I don't encourage too much trouble there. Let's see what I can build here. Got a tabernae here, forum. What do we have nearby in Ctesiphon? A library, a tabernae, amphitheater. I'm thinking in Stalker, this slot should be... Maybe we should have a recruitment center back here. Maybe that's not the worst thing. Have kind of a really far back army recruitment center, just in case things go badly somehow. Yeah, let's go ahead and set that up. We're going to have supply storage. And then I'm also going to go ahead and set up a auditorium. An auditorium. I'm going to continue investing money in this area, because it's where it's needed most. I am going to go ahead and upgrade Constantina, though. It's over here. Just because... Oh, and I can upgrade this auxilia barracks as well, which will definitely help me recruit in this area. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that, too. Here I am saying I wanted to invest all my money over here, and I just spent most of it on the opposite side of the map, but it's worth it. Now, these stables... Are these really bringing the most food in that they could? I feel like these should be cattle pens instead. Right now they're bringing plus 40, and they're bringing in 420 wealth. Versus plus 55 and 300 wealth. And how is the food here? Extra 20. Okay, I'll leave that for now. Let's see. Isitis, I want to go ahead and convert to a town. And I don't think there's a whole lot left for me to do. Yeah, this is no longer as good as the Roman alternative. So I'm going to go ahead and convert this to a Balnae, away from the Connaught network. Now, having the Connaught network can be really good. Notice it's got a growth bonus of +7. Can be really good when you capture one. There's actually a couple here. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to convert that. But this is a fully grown province, so that growth bonus is pointless. Not needed. Right, so this is the one that's going to come in and support Hermosia. So all the other armies in the area, I need to start seriously thinking about pulling them out. Spahan and Isitis are in the same region. This army is in position to kind of defend against whatever these guys might want to do. But I'm going to go ahead and pull this army out. We're going to send them straight up, just moving as fast as possible to there. And how many turns is that going to take? That's 2, 3. It's going to take 4 turns for them to get back, moving at their fastest possible speed. And they're already at Arbella. This spy has leveled up, so... Alright, let's go ahead and do... Let's just give him some new abilities. That's fine. They're just reducing corruption in Ctesiphon, helping to bring in some additional income. Do I have all the spies I could possibly have? I'm not sure. Let me look around for a bit. Oh, there's my recruitment tab. Yes, I have all the spies I could possibly have right now. Alright, so we're going to leave this army in place for just a second while we're locking things up down here. And as soon as I can pull armies up to start pushing in this direction, I'm probably going to leave 3 armies in this area to start recolonizing and conquering some of the factions that are still here. But the rest, I'm going to pull back. This is probably one of the armies I'm going to pull back, to be completely honest. Let me take another peek at Pura to see if anyone's left. Nope, they're still there. Not surprising. Not terribly surprising. There's our another spy helping reduce corruption in Constantinople. Okay. So, what about that Master of Horse position? Is there anyone that can take it? Nobody? Really? Not one person can be Master of Horse. Are all of you that inexperienced? Weird. Okay. Well, let's end the turn. Oh, Gaius Crassus, our governor in, looks like Leptis. What province is this? Tripolitania has leveled up. So let's give him... He already has lots of good public order related abilities. But this is kind of the governor's side of things. So we're going to give him more of those skills. How old is he? I'm hoping he'll be around for a long time. Ooh, yeah, he's already 50. Crap. We're not going to have him for much longer. But he's a good governor. He's helping hold it down in North Africa. Leptis Magna is a city where there are actually Roman ruins to this day. The name of the city is not Leptis, of course. I forget the name of the actual modern city that's nearby, but the Roman ruins, I think it's a UNESCO heritage site. The Roman ruins of Leptis Magna are quite beautiful. Like, after playing this game a lot, I saw pictures of the real Leptis Magna, and it was a borderline spiritual experience. It was good. Really, really good pictures. I recommend checking them out. All right, so this stack, all right, they're just messing around is what they're doing. I think they're in the area. I think all those stacks are still very much nearby. Oh, interesting. That actually is good. That helps make sure that there are no enemy factions developing nearby. That is a good thing that happened. I like that. These guys... Alright, the Mazen want a peace treaty. That's adorable. We're going to destroy them. Oh, interesting. They are coming down here. Looks like with their entire... Ooh. They've brought their entire army to Harmosia to fight my one army that's in the area. I can't retreat. Crap. I can't retreat because I'm in the city. So I can auto-resolve this. And to be honest, I'm kind of tempted to auto-resolve it. But it's close. It counts as a principal battle. So let's fight this on the battlefield. I have tried in this series not to let battles, not to let episodes be split in two. One thing I did in past Total War campaigns is, you know, if I reached the 20-25 minute mark in an episode and a battle was going, I would cut it there and say, well, I'll continue this in the next battle. I think I've done it maybe once or twice in this series, but for the most part, I've just let the episode go. But we're at the 17-minute mark almost, so yeah. We'll have to see. They have some artillery with them, which is not good, but they have mostly cavalry, and my army is completely healthy. So if I can find a similar defensive position to take that we did in our battle in Bedasir, then, which we fought last episode, then I think I can do pretty well, because this army is more healed up. Harmotia, I think, is also in better shape, but we're about to find out in how good of a shape it is. It does have a sanitation issue right now, so that might cause some morale issues. We'll just have to see what the effects are. Oh no, settlement damage 0%. So we're in a much better position with this. Unfortunately, though, we're in a different position. We only have one barricade that we can build here. Just one. And we can build them... Okay, interesting. I can... Where can I bottleneck them? I can build a barricade. These barricade positions are pretty useless. Considering they're all coming from this direction, they could come in this way, they could come in this way. It's pretty pointless, honestly. I think I'm still going to defend the same way I did before. So I'm going to have all my men here. I have more men than I did last time, so it's doable. I think it would be the best way to do it. So I'm just trying to figure out where the best barricade position would be. I think the barricades are, honestly, they seem pretty meaningless. I'm looking at these thinking, what good would each of these do me? I guess I'm going to put it here, because then any forces coming to this choke point, assuming they come in this way, which they probably will have to kind of come down this gauntlet while my archers are firing on them from a farther distance. That's my current thought. Now, their army is mostly cavalry. So let's switch to flaming shot. Now we're going to put some archers up on the walls. Same as we did before. It's slightly more spread out than last time. It's not as perfect. Yeah, these guys will be here. We're just going to have to make do with that. And then maybe I can move some men around based on where the battle kind of shapes up. But I'm going to Why aren't you... Come on, it's not that hard. There we go. I want to get these guys, just like last time, I want to get them as close to the edge of the wall as possible. And sometimes the game does not let you... Like, there we go, that's what I want. Now, why are you only letting me put them in that box? That makes no sense. Yeah, whenever I can click close enough to the wall, they're being put in a box. Alright, that's weird. Alright, so we're going to position the spearmen here. Once again, we're going to have a stationary testudo. Now, this is a higher level army as well to the battle we saw. So they actually have more defensive ability than the previous troops. So what I'm going to do... Oh, there's actually another entrance back here, but they're not likely to use it. So I will go ahead and just put some spearmen here just in case, as a defensive measure. But I will probably be able to pull them away. Let me make sure that, yeah, they're facing the right way. So these guys are going to be in a stationary... Oh, I think I just moved one of the other units, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Crap. Alright, so these guys aren't set up yet. Let's put them here. Accidentally put one unit over there that I had already positioned elsewhere. So you're going to be in a stationary testudo as well. So I think you are the one. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, these guys are the ones. So they are going to be right here. And once again, stationary testudo. So now we're going to have some of our Praetorians, which are, of course, very, very strong, and a mobile testudo behind them. Same here, and a mobile testudo. This is going to be fun to watch. Same here, mobile testudo. Again, I might be able to move those troops in the far corner once the battle starts, but I want to make sure my bases are covered so I don't have a weak spot in my defense here. I don't think there's any other openings. No, there are not. It's perfect. Alright, so let's do a mobile testudo here. And then finally, I guess I'll keep these guys back here as support. This is the current garrison of Harmotia, and they're not in... Harmotia. I keep saying Harmotia. They're not in as good of a position. So, let's go ahead and create a selection group with our cavalry. And we will keep them back here until it's clearer where they're going to be the most useful. Tell you what, let's do even better. Let's put them like that so that these forces are able to move. Alright. So that's our setup for the battle. And I think what I'm going to do, don't hate me, but we're almost at the 25-minute mark. What I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this episode here, now that we are ready to get going. And we're ready to defend this city from this onslaught, very similarly to the way we defended Betisir. But I will actually fight the battle in the next episode so that this one doesn't run too long. So hopefully that's not too frustrating for everybody, but I just think it's the best thing to do to balance the episode lengths. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I upload new episodes in Eternal Empire every day at noon Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT-4 for those of you not in the States, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in a bit.